an extra on
Make it real when you roll.
¿Cómo están? Espero estén muy bien. Bienvenidos a otro jueves de Nick en Casa. ¿Cómo se le están pasando? Yo estoy muy emocionada. Tenemos unos invitados muy especiales. Yo, la verdad, voy a empezar a decirles que yo soy muy fan de ellos, porque obviamente crecí con ellos y es increíble poder estar aquí con ellos. Es un honor. Entonces, bueno, el día de hoy tenemos unos invitados de lujo. Entre ellos tenemos, bueno, antes que nada, los voy a presentar en inglés porque no todos por aquí hablan español. Entonces, vamos a empezar. Perdón, estoy nerviosa, estoy emocionada más que nada. Entonces, vamos a presentarlos. So, we're very excited to announce that today we have over here a person that stole our hearts with our favorite boy band of all time, Kendall. Kendall Schmidt, how are you? It's very nice to have you over here.
I'm so good. I'm happy to join you.
Me too. I need to tell you that I'm a big fan.
Are you really? Are you just saying that?
Yeah, of course
Okay.
I am. I mean, when I was younger, I used to play with my cousins that we were like your girlfriends and stuff. So I'm sorry. I'm excited today. So how have you been spending these days on your home, or what have you been doing?
So for the first maybe month or 2 or 3, honestly, I kind of lose count. I was in LA and I was working a lot on music. And then my girlfriend and I decided to take a road trip. So we got a rooftop tent on our car and we drove across the country and ended up where she's from in Vermont. And then when we got here, it was only going to be a week. And then we decided just to stay indefinitely. So I guess until I really need to get back to LA, I guess I'll just be in Vermont.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah, it's been great.
So I also wanted to present you another special guest that we have today over here. So please say hi to Lilimar. Lilimar, how are you? I'm very excited. You gave life to an unforgettable character in Bala and the Bulldogs. So can you tell us a little about yourself? How have you been doing on these days?
Hi, Bala. Nice to meet you. Officially, virtually. I've been good. I mean, quarantine has been fun. I think at the beginning it was just very like, oh, I'm going to take this time to rest. I'm just going to sleep all day. I'm just going to be in my bed. I'll just, redecorate my room. Now it's just kind of about, I think, trying to stay positive and like productive and I don't know, feeling like I have a reason to get up in the morning and have time management. I don't know. I kind of got back into the swing of time management again. So hopefully I won't swing off from that. How have you been?
Very good, thank you. It's so nice to see you. I'm very happy to be here with you. And also, I need to say hi to and to welcome another special guest. Last but not least, we have here Daniela Nieves, which I'm very happy to be talking to you. So how are you, Daniela?
Hi, Bala. Nice to meet you. I'm good. Just chilling in my apartment during quarantine. Not much happening.
So for starting, I want to ask you some questions about your characters, about your experience with your shows. So let's start. Are you ready? So let's start. First of all, I want to know if you guys already knew each other before this.
I knew Daniela, but I don't think I've met Kendall personally.
I was going to say that you guys need to tell me because I have a really terrible memory. So before I said no and we had actually met before, I was going to be like, I don't know, have we?
You were waiting for someone else to say something.
Yeah,
like, oh.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
No, I haven't met either of you, but it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, likewise.
Yeah. I actually.
So now everybody's making friends right now. They say that making friends at this moment it's a little hard, but look, here we are. So I have another question for you. And how long ago did your respective Nick shows ended?
Go ahead, Lilimar.
Oh, okay. I mean, Bella and the Bulldogs, I think we finished in 2016, and my second show, Night Squad, we finished, I think, at about early 2018, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. So, Daniela, what about you?
Both of mine ended in 2015. So Yeah.
2015. Cool. And Kendall?
2013 or 14, something like that.
And how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I want to say end of or mid 2013, but I might be wrong, so don't quote me on it. It was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
So besides, I have a doubt right now. Do you guys watch each other's shows? Like Lilimar, are you a rusher?
I like how you specifically pointed me out. Like, how did you know?
Lilimar, are you a rusher?
I was. I won't lie. I totally was. I was totally behind the show when it first came out. I think I was still living in Miami. I remember when like BTR came out, and I was like, "This show is pretty bomb." I liked the. I never got to go to a show but I was like, but I was like, I loved the song, so I was.
So, how was your first time attending to the KCAs?
I think I remember wearing kind of like a prom dress type deal to the first KCA. I mean, we were kind of unannounced. Belle and the Bulldogs was kind of like an approved pilot at the time, so we just kind of got to go, and it was like, oh, you kind of get to be on the carpet. I was like, okay. So I got my best pink cocktail dress and just, had a great time.
Did anyone else feel like they needed to wear like neon colors?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I did wear something like bright.
Yeah, bright.
Yeah, I think I wore something like bright. I don't know. I remember I was like, what do I wear? And I was like, this outfit must be perfect. And now I look back, I'm like, girl, that outfit was not it.
Yeah.
No.
Kendall, what's the wackiest thing that ever or gift that a fan has ever given to you?
Wackiest? Well, because I remember some really cool ones, and like something like, well, like a wacky might be like a knitted doll of myself, and really detailed, super detailed.
Cool.
That's pretty
and
cool.
I still have it.
Yeah. So I also have a question for Lilimar. Did you always wanted to be an entertainer?
I did. I think when I was around 4, I was still back in Venezuela, and my mom kind of noticed that I just had a lot of energy, and I kept stealing her shoes and her clothes, and then just kind of switching it from room to room because I never would put it back where I got it from. And she would just be like, "Okay, you have a lot of energy. We're gonna do something about that." And so that's kind of when I started kind of like these random modeling classes back then. And I did modeling until I got to Miami, but in the modeling kind of school career center that I was at, they also offered like commercial classes, comedy, improvisation. That's where I took my first acting class, and I was like, this is pretty great. I want to dedicate my entire life doing this, and that's the decision I took at 9.
So, Kendall, can you say something in Spanish?
Let's see. I should be able to. How about "Qué día más estupendo"?
Whoa!
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that. That was nice.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yes, it truly is.
And that's all I know.
That's a
Well,
great
that's
phrase.
pretty useful, so, Kendall, this is another one. It's pretty weird, but a lot of fans have this question, and I want to know what do you. Well, I want to know your answer. So, how does James smell that? Like, what does James smell exactly?
That is a great question. So he's not typically the kind of guy. He doesn't bathe himself in cologne. He's not like that. So
I thought you were gonna say he doesn't bathe.
No, he doesn't. So he doesn't bathe. Of course he bathes.
Like he's not that type of guy.
Some people are just like, and all they smell like is whatever they wear all the time, the same cologne. James, here's what I know about him. He works out a lot, right? So he would either, depending on when you saw him, he would either smell like he just got back from the gym, or he would smell fresh and clean with like maybe a light scent.
All right.
maybe a little lotion, maybe a nice deodorant.
Oh.
Right? But I will say he doesn't have.
So for every
he doesn't have an
for every
overwhelming
BTR
smell.
fan that is watching this, You have your response over there. I think people have been waiting a long time for that.
Oh.
Well, I'm happy to oblige.
Guys, I have a game for you. Who has the best memory? Let's see. So I have some questions for you, and I want to see, well, of course, from your respective shows, and I want to see who has the best memory of everything that happened. So, to all, do you remember the theme song from your show? Can you sing at least 5 seconds of it?
We just want to hear the Big Time Rush song. Just
Yeah.
Let's just get out with it. Let's be honest. This is what we really want.
So you guys already did the
Yeah.
right? So then there's
Yeah.
make it count, play it straight, don't look back, don't hesitate when you go big time. What you want, what you feel, never quit, make it real when you roll.
Big time.
There you go.
Nope.
Anybody else?
So, Lilimar, Daniela?
It's like, I'm gonna play like Friday night, kick it like one of the boys. She got it going. She got it going on.
Okay.
Yeah, it had a rapper in it. It was pretty cool.
Pretty good.
That's pretty cool. The Every Which Way was like, I cast a spell, it takes a hold of you, and then my dreams, and they all coming true, and then it's a something else, a something every which way, I'm flying every which way, every which way, and then it was like,
I do remember that. I do. The funny thing is, I was actually an extra on, I think, the first episode of Every Which Way, because my friend, because I was about to move out, but my friend told me, like, yo, they're doing, like, an episode of Every Which Way. Like, do you want to just get some extra money and go to the beach? And I was like, yes, let's go to the beach. So we just
wait, you were in the beach scene? Did you ever do
Yeah.
a scene with me? Because I'm like, I don't remember ever seeing you, but I remember seeing you at the 7 at the little cafe, and I remember you were coming to visit, and I was like, oh hey, I remember that, but I don't remember you being an extra. I had no idea.
Yeah. I think that's where I
cool.
met Paris and stuff like that. And I was like, this will be a good time. I think it was at a lake. It was total lie. It wasn't the beach. It was at a
That's
lake.
something I didn't know either.
Da-da-dum.
Cool. So now I'm going to read the plot twist of a specific episode, and you have to say which show was it. So first of all, the gang is locked down at a school during a tornado warning, so they threw a party using school supplies.
I'll take that one. I think that was our tornado
Tornado.
Alfredo. Yes, that was our tornado.
Yeah.
So, love Texas and tornadoes.
So for the second one, we have a ghost tells the story of how a vampire, a zombie, Frankenstein-type monster, and a werewolf are turned into normals for one night only. The vampire is in love.
Well, that was big time Halloween.
Yeah.
And it's funny because as you describe it like that, it makes it sound like it was like a Halloween version of Cinderella. It's like, now I remember the plot line. That's pretty much what it was.
So I'm going to tell you a dialogue that some of your characters said, and you have to tell me who said it, all right? So
Please.
The first one is, Cowboy, I will take you down.
Texas. I'll take that one.
Yeah. That's right. Heck of a way to break up, huh? You ready?
It's probably me because of my
Yeah.
relationship with Joe on the show, but that's one I don't remember.
That's right. Kendall said it. All right. So, man, we have officially entered telenovela territory.
That was an Andy. That was Andy.
That's right. So I have some individual questions. So the first one is to Kendall. Can you name 3 special guests that appeared in Big Time Rush?
The first one that sticks out is Snoop Dogg, because that was probably the most special.
Nice.
Yeah.
We had Tom Kinney, who does the voice of SpongeBob, was on the show. And he
Nice.
dressed up like the pirate from SpongeBob and did a random thing on the show. Big time beach party, the beach episode. And then we had like Nick family. We had Miranda Cosgrove.
That's right.
And
Yeah, well, those are 3, but you can give Tanya's.
And then
no,
yeah,
I'm actually
those are a few.
Yeah, okay. I have them all over here, and you were right. You do remember well. So, Lilimar, how many brothers did Sophie de la Rosa have?
Sophie had 9 brothers. Yes,
Yeah.
there were 10 of us.
Yeah, that's right. 9. Well, imagine having 9 brothers. That would be crazy.
I don't know about all that.
And well, Daniela, what was Andy's real full name?
Andrea Futura Doctora Cruz. That was her.
Futura doctora, future doctor?
Yeah, literally, I don't know.
Yeah, Andrea, future doctor. That's right. This was really fun. Who won? Who do you think that won? I think everybody got them correctly. So
Yeah, I think we're all winners at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Look, it was a tough match. It got a little scary there in the middle, but I think we pulled it off.
I want to know each other more, and this is a question for all. Tell me another neat character that you would like to play. It can be live action or cartoon, and tell me why.
I would play Arnold, because now that you mentioned about him being like ranked as a cool character, thinking about the show now, he was really cool and he was very constant, and I think that was a cool, I wouldn't want the football head, but
Maybe I'll give Hey Arnold another chance. If you say he's really that cool, maybe I'll try again.
Yeah.
I think I have 2 people. Like modern, I really like Jade West on Victorious. I thought her character was very fun and kind of very edgy, and I really liked that. And then the second character, do y'all remember the pop star guy that was in Fairly Odd Parents, like talking about white teeth?
Yeah.
My shiny teeth and me.
Yes, I would love to be him.
Yeah, I like that. Honestly, I feel like, first of all, I could so see you playing Jade from Victorious, by the way. Like, that's like literally like perfect. But I think I've always wanted to do, I've always wanted to like be a cartoon character. Like, that is something that I've always wanted to do. So I would definitely be like in some sort of like cartoon, probably Fairly Odd Parents. And, yeah, I just don't know who I would be specifically. Maybe Vicky.
Vicky had some fun.
Oh, Vicky,
yeah, she was fun.
Icky
She was, like,
Vicky.
super annoying. Yeah, I like that. Or like some character, I don't know, some character that can like sing too, where I can like sing in the booth or something. I just feel like that would be a lot.
So Kendall, tell us about the first time that rushers recognized you on the street, and tell us the most funnest story about it.
I don't really remember the first time. I guess we played a show. We played our first like concert outside of Vegas, and I didn't think anyone would know it because the show hadn't been on for that long. But I do remember like a lot of fans in the audience like being noticeably excited, not just because there was just a show happening. It was like they knew who we were. And I remember like, okay, this is great. And then after that, it's, it started happening more, and you could always kind of tell because people get, I think people, and I do the same thing. If I recognize somebody that I really like, I get weird, I start doing strange things. But it's always like somebody they're with a friend, and then maybe they would recognize me, and you see them like turn to their friend and they go, and then the friend goes,
yes,
like
yes,
this, and then it's like, okay, I think I know what's going on here, right?
Yeah.
But I actually really love it because it makes you, makes you feel happy that people care enough, and that it makes them happy.
Or tell me a word in Spanish that is impossible to translate in English because of its meaning.
Oh boy.
You guys are tough questions
That's a
today.
hard one.
That's a fun
I mean, I
one.
cannot think of a word right now.
I think que bárbaro. I feel like I say that a lot. Like it's like
Yeah.
I don't know how to say that in English. I don't even know if other countries say it as well. But I think
that was quick.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, I remember that because I was like, I thought of tostones because like that's food, but I was like, I'm not gonna bring food in it. So I thought of like, I say that a lot. It was like que bárbaro is like, yeah, it's just, it is hard to explain because it's like you can say, it's one of those. There's a lot of phrases in Spanish or a lot of words in Spanish that could mean a whole lot of things for a lot of different situations. So it's like almost like a universal term. In this one, I would use it, for example, like my grandma uses it all the time because she loves to drive. And so she's like driving around and like, she's very skilled, more skilled than I am. And so someone like cut her off. She was like, que bárbaro. Like she's like, this guy, like this person, or, this guy, this girl is like, wow, like you're great.
Newest hobby.
Newest hobby.
There's been a couple of
well,
things.
I got a puppy. I have a quarantine puppy. I know. I think you saw her kind of like attack me for a second. So I have a quarantine puppy. So like I've become so like, I'm like, what new tricks to teach my dog? It's just like so fun to try to communicate with this animal. I've never had like my own dog, so that's been really fun. I've also gone camping, which for the first time I went camping during quarantine, stay away from people, be in nature. And it was so fun. And I was like, wow, I really need to do this more. Like I need to do this all the time. I feel like the energy in like nature is just perfect. It just makes you feel good. It uplifts you. I don't know. I'm getting too like right now, but
I agree with you.
So I guess like camping and training my dog.
I think me and my mom started doing like at home photo shoots, so we just like kind of got like, we kind of set up a whole kind of studio booth thing and stuff like that. We really like taking pictures, so then we just kind of play around with different stuff with lighting and just try to make it as cool as possible. And it kind of they started looking like they're not at home anymore, so it looks pretty cool. It's been nice. And I think the other thing is, yeah, like I said, I started master class, which is pretty cool. So it's nice kind of getting, advice from Natalie Portman and stuff like that. Like I think it's really cool. I don't know. I eventually, when I started working from home again, I was like, I want to make this fun. Like I want to do all this stuff. So I was like, I want to learn new things. When we come back into it, I want to come back swinging. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to learn different stuff. I'm going to take a Gordon Ramsay class. I'm going to do stuff. I'm going to learn how to cook. I'm going to learn how to garden. I don't have a garden. I'm going to learn how to garden. I think my hobby has been trying to find fun things to do, learn new stuff, and especially just kind of grow on the outside.
That's amazing. Kendall, what about you?
Well, I have also been doing some camping. And so that is definitely a new hobby, which I really enjoy it. But recently, since I'm in Vermont and I've been here, it's been a lot of paddle boarding, which is kind of
fun. That's cool.
And I mean, I wouldn't say it's necessarily a hobby because I don't really know how you advance through the hobby. It's like you either learn how to paddleboard or you don't, and then once you know how to do it, you kind of just paddle. So I don't know if there's like steps to it, but that's been a lot of fun. It's it's good for balance.
Can you describe yourself in 3 words?
Oh God,
it's so hard.
I never know what to say to this.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to sound. I mean, I don't want to sound arrogant,
I don't
but I want to
like,
say positive things about myself.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I get you.
You don't want to be negative about yourself.
Exactly.
You don't want to sound like you're too into yourself.
Exactly. Correct. I think a good thing is like, imagine what like your best friends would use to describe you.
Oh God.
Like, what would your best friends probably say?
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna go off of what my friends have told me. I think talkative, honest, and And I don't know. I think I'm going either two ways because the funny thing is I laugh at everything, literally. But that's one thing. That's a good trait. But I think the other thing, like the reoccurring thing is that my friends tell me like their first impression of me is like a different thing. Because it's almost like, you're a Gemini, but you look like a Virgo or something like that. Or
Oh, that's
so, like,
funny.
for me, they've told me I've looked intimidating. But then you were nice. And then I was like, okay, great. Cool. Cool. But I think I'm going to go with those three. Talkative, honest, and laughs a lot.
Okay.
And Kendall, what about you?
So I would say thinking about it like that is how like my friends would describe me. I ask a lot of questions.
That's good.
And I'm always like, typically conversations with friends of mine start with me saying, hey, I read this article, and then I describe it, and then they go, and then I tell them about it, right? So
Ew, I do that too. What the
Yeah.
So
heck?
you're very informative. You're a
I'm
very,
curious.
informed.
Informative. I like
Yeah,
that.
curious. So I'm always trying to figure stuff out, and then I don't know what would be the word for similar what you're saying, like I'm always trying to make people laugh, and funny enough, to a lot of people it comes off as sarcasm.
Yeah.
But I'm not being sarcastic to be mean. I'm being sarcastic to be funny.
Yeah.
So like you were saying,
Yeah.
people might think that you're like, that you don't like them or something. So I've gotten people being like, I don't think he liked me. He was really making a lot of jokes. And
Yes.
people say, no, that's just what he does. He actually, if he didn't like you, he wouldn't be making jokes.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I
So
feel
maybe
that.
funny, but with a caveat of sarcastic. And I'll go with a cheesy one, I guess, caring.
Let's move on to the third game and the last game too.
Love games.
I'm starting to get sad that we're almost over with this, but this game is fun. So okay, let's play. I will read a situation and we all have to make the emoji face that best represents each situation. All right?
The emoji face.
You ready?
Okay.
Yeah, the emoji face that best represents the situation. So I'm gonna read the first one. When you open a bag of chips and see how many chips it actually has.
Oh, let me find.
I don't know. I
like-
feel like I'm searching for a face of disappointment.
I think I would just put the skull face, like the dead.
I was thinking
Dead
of
face.
I think I would
Like,
use the one that
are
has
you
like this.
kidding me?
Yeah, I would use the one that has like the
Yeah.
straight line and then it has like the eyebrows like a kind of deal.
Yeah, nice.
I would use
Nice.
the guy with or the girl. I don't know if emojis are guys or girls, but they're emojis. The one with the hourglass.
With the hourglass, yes.
Yeah. Like really? All right. So the second one is when you open. Oh, sorry. When your cell phone camera opens in selfie mode by accident.
By
Oh, yeah.
accident.
I don't know. I'm looking for the ugliest emoji face I can.
I was gonna hype myself up and put the queen emoji, but I could also put the clown emoji. It just depends.
Yeah, the clown
emoji, that's
emoji.
good.
Definitely.
Really
Or
depends on
maybe
the
I
day.
would put the cowboy emoji.
I'd put the one that the blushing one that's like.
Cute. Yeah.
When the season of your favorite shows finishes with too much suspense, and I would put like the face, you know?
Yeah. I feel like
I would put.
Oh, go ahead.
I would put this one, the one where the head's like exploding
Mind
or
blown?
whatever. Yeah, the mind blown one.
Oh,
like
yeah.
an atomic bomb. That
That's
one.
a good one.
I feel like I would mix shock with anger. So if I could have the face but make it red.
Yeah, new emoji. I like that.
We got-
Okay. So when your BFF publishes a story with someone that you don't like at all, I would put the red face, like the one that is mad.
I'd put in a little clown emoji. I'd feel like a clown. I'd be
I'd be like,
you were
what
really
are
my
you
friend. Like,
doing?
yeah.
I would do this one, and I'm realizing I'm like, how did you guys like pull it up on your phone?
Yes, I just copied Daniela. I was like, that's smart. She's smart.
Well, I was like, I'll do that, but then
Yeah.
like someone random I'm texting, I would do this one.
Nice.
You're
nice.
even smarter. You put it up.
Yeah, because you really got it big.
There
I
you
didn't get
go.
to do that.
It was all. It started with you guys. It was all you.
All you, Danny.
Thank you.
So I'll probably put this one too. I don't know if you see it, but it's like the one
We're like,
yeah. I don't know. I would feel
I like it.
sad that my best friend is hanging out with somebody that I don't like, to be honest.
Oh, the crying emoji. Okay.
And well, when somebody tells you, you won't believe what I just found out, and I'll tell you later.
Oh, I like that would be like a mixture of two. But I like, and that first one, I would probably be like, I think, again, it's a mixture because it's like, I would use the one that has like the eyebrow up that, has like, that face of like, like the eyebrow up, like, but the face itself would be like excited, like, huh? I think I would mix those two. And then when they say, I'll tell you
like that.
later.
For everybody that creates the emoji faces, they probably need to listen to you.
Just saying, it's faces are very complex.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think I would go with this one, just because I'd be like, girl, tell me now.
Yeah. I feel like
the last one is when your aunt tags you on Facebook publications or memes.
My aunt. That's funny. I think I would use, oh my God, where is it?
Okay, I think this would be like ironically, because this is like literally what I would reply to my aunt if she tagged me in something. Like I'd just be like, I'd just be like, yay, aunt, woo.
Yeah, I think I would do.
I try to hype her up on her Instagram.
I would do this one, like I don't know. Some people think it's smiling. Some people think it's like teasing, but like for me, it's like super awkward. Like,
it's like yeah, I guess.
Like cringe.
I would do this one.
Yeah.
I use that one too much.
Like, woo.
That one. I'm so quirky. I'm so funny.
Yeah. That's the I'm so quirky emoji.
Well, guys, I'm afraid that this is all the time that we have left. I really don't want this to end. I'm having such a good time right now. So thank you so much for a very, very special guest. Thank you, Lilimar. Thank you, Daniela. And thank you, Kendall, for being here with us. And to all that you are at home, well, I hope that you have amazing days. Please be careful. Wash your hands also. And do you have any words of wisdom or special messages for, before we say goodbye?
I've been seeing a lot of stuff saying like, this is not, it's not like a productivity contest, which I agree with. I think it's right now is a perfect time because everything that's going on is kind of either sad or maybe a little scary or whatever. It's a good time to have fun. And I think it's also a good time. We talked about hobbies. I think it's a good time to take up a new hobby. I think it's perfect, actually.
Yeah, I think it's cool to suck at new things
learn
and then get better at them. You know what I mean? Give yourself that a little ego check and kind of be like, okay, I don't have to be perfect at everything. I have this space, this bunch of time where I can just try out new things, learn new things. It's not even about how productive I'm being and how I'm using my time. It's more so like, how can I challenge myself? How much stuff can I learn? Like, what goofy things could I do? What can I challenge myself in some way? I think it's just I think it's a really good time for like self-reflection and just figuring out things that you want to do, checking stuff off your list as much as you can, in a safe way. But
yeah, I feel like it's again with the thing I was saying earlier about like not taking things too seriously. It's like, we're in quarantine and it's kind of hard to not freak out about like your life and feeling like, oh my God, there's so many things I should be doing or whatever. But it's like, but there really isn't. Like all you have is this moment right now, and whatever you do with it, just make sure that it makes you feel good. And sometimes freaking out about all the things you need to be productive with where you literally can't because everything's like shut down is just not going to make you feel good. And when you don't feel good, you don't attract good into your life. So, you know, practice feeling good, chill out, relax, and take a new hobby, do something fun, do something different.
And
I think that's a super cool idea. The photo shoot thing, I'm stealing that from you. Just letting you
Yay!
know. I'm about to make some pictures. You know,
I'm so about to stalk y'all's
Yeah.
Instagrams, just seeing all your cool pictures, all your new
Nice.
home photo shoots, and all of Kendall's camping adventures.
Mhm.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Keep learning new things. Keep
Yes.
enjoying this time. And gracias a todos los que están conectados por aquí. Recuerden que pueden volver a ver este especial de Nick en Casa en todas las redes de Nickelodeon. Y pues los amo con todo mi ser. Thank you so much. And bye bye. Adiós a todos.
Thank
Los quiero.
you. Bye.
Nos vemos el
Thank
próximo jueves
you.
de Nick en Casa. Bye.
Ciao.